I want to keep us going with former educator Luke Lamar, who has always had a ton of love for the Speak About It crew. He's a former Bowdoin student, and in Arande's words, quote, he is the sweetest teddy bear of a human and also a doctor. Luke.
Now I get to start talking while I'm blushing, which is great. I am so excited to speak briefly to all of you here with everyone in the chat. This is definitely family, and it's so great to see you all. I've been off in my doctor hole, and so it's great to reconnect with all of you. I've been racking my brain all day about an appropriate story, and I blame medicine for destroying my brain. But I think the most important highlights I would point out from, like, just to give anybody who has never been a cast member just a bit of the flavor. I'll start first with how I got exposed to Speak About It, which was I'm Bowdoin class 2013, and so I saw it as a first year, and I was filled with a righteous anger that there was such a lack of consent among my colleagues, and I set out to do what I could about it at school. I joined Be Massive and headed that organization for multiple years. And I had a year between college and medical school, and I had the pleasure of running into Shane on campus for, I think it was like a queer athlete photo shoot he was there for. I don't remember. But he like floated out this thing like, oh, we maybe need like educators. And I'd been like talking to athletes about consent for 4 years. So I was like, I can do that. But I think the story that I think, I don't remember the particular details of the best for, but it's sort of, and I don't know how this has happened with other casts, but I think it was like me and Arande and a couple other like educator types with like these kind of random actors that Shane had like plucked out of a giant group audition, I think. And, I think for them it was a job, and for me, it was something familiar, but I think watching them find that purpose after our training with the sexual assault group from Southern Maine, whose name I forget off the top of my head. But watching them come out of that with sort of like a purpose was really like both like humbling and inspiring, because they were like, this is the work. And I was like, yes, welcome to the team. We're gonna have a great time. And, doing laps on I-90, stuffing a bunch of people into a van, being exposed to Robin for the first time, Orange is the New Black, all these like cultural things that like this like basic white boy was like, all right, I'm here to learn. That was truly something that I am so blessed to have been part of, and something that whenever I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. That was cool. It was terrifying. I can still remember the feeling of my fingers turning ice cold from the adrenaline boost I would get before going out on stage, and being like, okay, we're gonna go talk about sex. It's gonna be good. But it's just so wonderful to think about the time I had with you all, and so glad that you guys turned 10. And as a pediatrician, you guys are still in my wheelhouse, so I got you for another 8 years. I'm here to offer any advice you guys need, and all my love and support always. So thank you guys. Also, this event has been amazing. The cake's outstanding. The hot peppers, iconic. Like, both need to be YouTube shows immediately. Best production I've ever seen. So, good job, guys.